Echoes of yesterday. A tale of love, loss, and redemption. Gather close, dear listener, and let me take you to the heart of Lagos, Nigeria, a city alive with the pulse of dreams and the weight of struggle. This is the story of Femi Adebayo, a man who rose from the dust of poverty to the heights of wealth, only to find his past waiting for him in the rain-soaked streets. It's a tale of love that burned bright, betrayal that cut deep, and a redemption that mended what was broken. So, sit back, let the rhythm of my words carry you, and hear the story of a man who learned that true riches lie not in gold, but in the heart's capacity to forgive. The boy from Surulere. Picture Lagos in the late 1990s, a city of endless motion. The air is thick with the scent of diesel from Danfo buses, the sizzle of a car frying in roadside stalls, and the chatter of a million voices chasing survival. In the crowded tenements of Surulere, a boy named Femi Adebayo comes into the world, born to parents who know the grind of life all too well. His father, Tunda, is a mechanic, his hands stained with engine oil, his back bent from years under the hoods of battered cars. His mother, Abosed, is a petty trader, her voice rising above the din as she calls out to customers, selling bean cakes under a faded umbrella. Femi is the eldest of 5, a role that weighs heavy on his young shoulders. By 10, he's up before dawn, weaving through Lagos traffic to hawk newspapers, his bare feet slapping against the hot asphalt. By noon, he's at his mother's side, fanning coals to keep the Akara golden. By night, he's hunched over textbooks, studying by the dim glow of a kerosene lamp, its smoky scent clinging to his clothes. School is his refuge, a place where his mind, so sharp, so hungry, finds purpose. Teachers see it. The boy who solves equations with ease, who dreams beyond the cramped walls of his family's one-room home. Femi, you'll go far, his mathematics teacher, Mr. Okiki, says one day, handing back a perfect test. But the world out there, it's not kind to boys like you. You'll need grit. Femi nods, his brown eyes steady. Grit is all he's ever known. At 18, he earns a scholarship to the University of Lagos, a beacon of hope in a city that chews up dreams. He studies computer science, his fingers flying over borrowed keyboards, coding programs that make professors raise their eyebrows. But life outside the classroom is a hustle. He tutors classmates, fixes broken electronics, and sends every spare kobo home to his family. It's here, in the university's library, that fate introduces him to Nana Boateng. A love like fire. Nana is a storm of light in Femi's gray world. She strides into the library one humid afternoon, her braided hair adorned with beads that catch the fluorescent glow. She's Ghanaian, studying business administration, her accent a melodic blend of Accra's cadence and Lagos' swagger. Her family is wealthy. Her father owns supermarkets that stretch across West Africa, her mother a socialite who hosts galas in mansions. Nana is everything Femi is not: polished, privileged, untouchable. She needs help with statistics, a course threatening to derail her degree. Femi, recommended by a professor, agrees to tutor her. At first, it's purely professional. He explains probability distributions with the patience of a saint, while she scribbles notes, her manicured nails flashing. But as weeks pass, their sessions stretch late into the night, moving from the library to campus benches under the stars. They talk about everything: Nana's dreams of launching her own fashion line, Femi's vision of using technology to lift farmers out of poverty. Her laughter, bright and unguarded, becomes his favorite sound. "You're different, Femi," she says one night, her hand brushing his as they share a plate of suya under a mango tree. "You see the world like it can be better." He smiles, shy but bold. "It can be, Nana. And I want you in that world with me." Love blooms fast, fierce, and fragile. Nana pulls Femi into her orbit. Weekends at rooftop bars in Victoria Island, boat rides on the Lagos Lagoon, where the water glitters like a promise. But there are shadows. Her friends, draped in Gucci and dripping with disdain, mock Femi's faded shirts and scuffed shoes. Nana's charity case, they whisper when they think he can't hear. Her family is worse. On a visit to Accra, her mother pulls her aside. "A boy from Surulere," she hisses. "He's beneath you. Marry up, not down." Femi feels the weight but presses on. He loves Nana with a fire that burns through doubt. On graduation day, as rain clouds gather over the campus, he kneels in the quad, a simple silver ring in his trembling hand. Marry me, Nana, he says, his voice steady despite the storm. I don't have much now, but I'll build a future for us. Tears glisten in her eyes. Yes, she whispers, and for a moment, the world feels perfect. The knife of betrayal. But love, dear listener, is no match for the world's harsh arithmetic. After graduation, Femi faces a Lagos that slams doors in his face. Jobs are scarce, connections scarcer. He drives taxis, repairs computers, sells phone credits, anything to keep his dream alive. He's working on an idea, a mobile app called AgroLink, designed to connect rural farmers directly to urban buyers, cutting out exploitative middlemen. He codes in stolen hours, borrowing laptops, sketching designs on scraps of paper. But banks reject his loan applications, investors scoff at his lack of pedigree. Nana, meanwhile, lands a plush job at a multinational in Lagos, her father's name opening doors. She moves into a sleek apartment in Lekki, while Femi shares a damp room in Ajagunle with 3 other men, the air thick with mildew and despair. Their dates grow tense. Nana pays for dinners, her smile tight when Femi insists on splitting the bill with his meager earnings. When are you going to make it, Femi? She asks one night, her voice sharp. I can't keep living like this. He tries harder, pitches bolder, but the rejections pile up. One rainy evening, exhausted from a day of dead-end interviews, Femi decides to surprise Nana. He scrapes together money for ingredients, planning to cook her jollof rice, her favorite. He arrives at her apartment, his heart light despite the downpour. But through the half-open door, he sees her, Nana, laughing in the arms of another man. His name is Kwame, a smooth-talking entrepreneur with a Mercedes and a penthouse. Gold chains glint at his neck as he pours Nana champagne. Femi's world tilts. He pushes the door open, his voice a broken whisper. Nana. Her face crumples. Shock, then guilt. Kwame smirks, unbothered. The confrontation is brutal. Nana's tears fall as she admits the affair. I love you, Femi, but love doesn't pay bills. Kwame can give me the life I need. You're still chasing dreams. The words cut deeper than any knife. Femi walks into the rain, his heart shattered, the ring in his pocket now a cruel reminder. That night, under a leaking roof in Ajagunle, he makes a vow, not for revenge, but for himself. He will rise. He will prove them all wrong. The fire of ambition, pain, dear listener, can break a soul or forge it. For Femi, it's the latter. He throws himself into AgroLink with a ferocity that borders on obsession. He moves back to his family's tenement, saving every kobo for his startup. Days blur into nights as he codes, networks, pitches. Rejection letters stack up, but each one fuels his fire. A glimmer of hope comes at a tech fair in Abuja. A small NGO, impressed by AgroLink's prototype, invests $5,000, a fortune to Femi. He launches the app modestly, targeting farmers in Ogun State. They upload their tomatoes, yams, and peppers. Buyers in Lagos place orders with a tap. The app is simple but revolutionary, cutting costs and boosting profits. Word spreads like wildfire. By 2018, AgroLink is a sensation. Farmers in Ikiti, buyers in Abuja, even exporters in Ghana use it. Femi hires a team, opens an office in Ikeja, and adds AI to predict crop yields. Investors who once laughed now clamor for shares. By 30, Femi is a millionaire. By 32, he's a billionaire, his name splashed across Forbes Africa as the farmer's tech titan. Wealth transforms his life. He buys a mansion in Banana Island, its marble floors gleaming under chandeliers. He drives a Bentley, funds schools in Surulere, and scholarships for kids like he once was. His parents retire in comfort, his siblings thrive. But success is a lonely throne. Femi dates, but no one stirs his soul like Nana did. Her betrayal lingers, a ghost in his quiet moments. Rumors trickle in over the years. Nana married Kwame, but his empire crumbled under corruption charges. Debts piled up, their marriage fractured. She returned to Lagos, estranged from her family, her life a shadow of its former glamour. Femi listens to these whispers, his heart a tangle of pity and pain. The rainy reunion. Now, let us come to August 17, 2025, a night when the heavens weep over Lagos. Femi, now 35, is driving home from a board meeting, his Tesla cutting through flooded streets. The third mainland bridge looms ahead, traffic snarled by the downpour. Rain drums the roof, a relentless rhythm. At a stoplight, his gaze drifts to the roadside, where a figure huddles under a tattered tarp, begging for coins. Something in her posture, a tilt of the head, a familiar slump, stirs a memory. Femi lowers his window, rain soaking his sleeve. "Nana," he calls, his voice barely audible over the storm. The woman looks up, her face gaunt, eyes hollow. It's her, Nana Boateng, once a queen, now a beggar in the rain. She doesn't recognize him at first, her hand trembling as she murmurs, "Please, sir, anything for food." Femi steps into the deluge, umbrella shielding her frail frame. "Nana, it's me, Femi." Her eyes widen, then flood with shame. "Femi. Oh God, no." She tries to turn away, but he gently guides her into the car. The drive to his mansion is silent, save for the rain and her soft sobs. In the warmth of his home, Nana tells her story. Kwame's downfall was swift. Embezzlement, lawsuits, creditors seizing everything. He fled to Europe, leaving her and their 2 children, Afi and Kojo, to fend for themselves. Her parents, ashamed of her choices, cut her off. She drifted through shelters, scraping by, her children now with a distant aunt in Ibadan. Pride kept her from seeking Femi, even as she heard of his success. Femi listens, his heart a battlefield. Anger at her betrayal wars with compassion for her suffering. The love he once felt flickers, faint but undeniable. The road to redemption. Femi acts with the quiet resolve that built his empire. He arranges for Nana's children to join her, enrolling them in Lagos' best schools. He gives her a guest suite, clothes, medical care. But redemption is not a gift handed out, it's a path walked together. Nana struggles with guilt. "I don't deserve this, Femi," she says one night, staring at the city skyline from his balcony. "I broke you. You didn't break me," he replies, his voice soft but firm. "You hurt me, but I built myself." He offers her a job at AgroLink, starting as an administrative assistant. Nana hesitates, fearing charity, but accepts. Her business acumen, dulled by years of hardship, reawakens. She rises through the ranks, her ideas streamlining operations. Colleagues respect her, not for Femi's sake, but for her own merit. Their relationship evolves slowly. Late-night talks over coffee become a ritual, echoes of their campus days. They laugh, cry, confront old wounds. Femi learns to forgive, not just her, but the part of himself that clung to resentment. Nana finds purpose, rebuilding her dignity. Together, they launch the AgroLink Foundation, a nonprofit for homeless women and children. Nana leads it, her passion transforming lives. Afi and Kojo thrive, their laughter filling Femi's mansion. And in time, love returns, not the fiery passion of youth, but a steady flame, tempered by wisdom. A new dawn. On a quiet Sunday in 2027, Femi and Nana marry in a small ceremony by the Lagos Lagoon. No fanfare, no cameras, just family, friends, and the people they've helped through their foundation. Nana wears a simple Ankara dress, her smile brighter than any diamond. Femi, in a tailored agbada, looks at her and sees not the girl who broke his heart, but the woman who helped him heal it. Their story spreads across Africa, a testament to resilience. From the streets of Surulere to the heights of Banana Island, Femi Adebayo proved that wealth is not just in bank accounts, but in the courage to rise, the grace to forgive, and the strength to love again. And so, dear listener, as the sun sets over Lagos, casting gold across the water, remember this: the heart, like the city, endures. It weathers storms, rebuilds after ruin, and finds beauty in the scars.